Okay, so let's talk about IAM roles in AWS. Now, before I talk about these roles, AWS, in fact, needs some services that needs to perform action on behalf of it. Now, to do so, we usually assign an IAM roles. To simplify IAM roles for you, and a role is just a temporary identity that you assume to get permissions. Okay. For example, based on what we've learned so far, a user or an IAM user is a permanent identity. Okay, just you creating an account for someone, okay, and they have login details. And then we have the next one, which is the policy. And policy is just the rules, okay, what is allowed. Okay. And then we have permission, which is the individual action. Remember, policy is a group of permissions. And lastly, this rule which we want to talk about is just a temporary access with permissions. Now, to make it even simpler, a role is just a set of permissions that you can temporarily wear. Okay, just assume you just want to go for some party. You can temporarily wear maybe the party's clothes, and then when you are done with the party, you can leave there. Okay, so this role, it has policies attached, and it does not have any username or password, and you don't log into it directly. You just only assume it. Okay, you just assume you're that person, okay, for some moment. And just like the simple example I've given us, just imagine a role as a uniform or maybe a badge. Okay, you are just the person, just an ordinary person, the IAM user. Okay, and in order for you to get some certain access, instead of me giving you or assigning you a policy, I can temporarily just give you this security badge, and then you now have access. Okay, and to make this even more simpler, okay, in a real scenario here, let's say we need an EC2 server. We are going to learn what EC2 is, and S3 is like a storage where you store your files and so on. Okay, so let's say this EC2 server needs to read a file from S3, okay, from a storage service, and the solution is that you need to create a role with S3 permissions. And the reason why you need to create a role is because this EC2 server cannot access this S3. So you need to create a role with S3 permissions. So then you are going to attach this role to EC2. So when you attach it, EC2 server would now be able to read files from S3. Okay, and that's just as simple as that. So finally, this role is just a temporary permissions you can assume when needed. Okay, so coming back to the slides here, you should be able to now understand that some AWS services will need to perform actions on your behalf. That's when you need to create a role. Okay, so we just assign the permissions to AWS with an IAM role. Okay, and there's the simple example I've explained already. Okay, you have an EC2 instance. It needs to access a certain AWS service. Okay, you have to give it an IAM role, and then it will be able to access the service. And that's one more thing we need to simply know here. And some common roles are the EC2 instance roles, Lambda function roles, or roles for cloud formation. The common one usually is this EC2 instance roles. Okay, so we are going to practice this right after this video in this case.